Here. So how can you recover from something this traumatic, and how can students deal with the anxiety? Joining us right now is Dr. Asim Shah from Baylor's College of Medicine.
Good morning, doctor. And how can parents and school officials recognize if someone is having trouble?
That's always the hard thing to recognize. But in these situations, we need to also understand that symptoms may not appear today. They may take few weeks, few months to appear if somebody has symptoms. The good thing here is that only 15% of the people who witness the trauma may end up having some symptoms. Rest of them will have no problem, hopefully, and will go fine. But still, the symptoms to think about is people who are getting withdrawn, people who are having trouble sleeping, people who are having dreams, nightmares. Those are the people who you need to get some medical attention, people who are getting angry. Some of the kids, teenagers, may even go to drugs. So that's also important to keep a watch on.
And counselors will be on hand at Lone Star College.
Absolutely.
Right. What about the warning signs? Let's talk about Dylan Quick, because classmates said he brought a puppet to class and talked to it. Was that any cause for alarm?
Mm-hmm. So first thing is, anything is easy in hindsight, but really if you think about it, if you see something different than normal, like in this case you saw, definitely the least one should do is to get some help through counselors. School counselors, college counselors should be the first one to see that person, and then if they say something is really wrong, they can have a psychiatrist see the person also. So yeah, absolutely. But in hindsight, obviously, it's a little bit easier for us to think about it right now than not.
Now let's go back to the other students. Obviously, just a horrifying day for them yesterday. Mm-hmm. Those who were there and those who were nearby. What if they're reluctant to see a counselor?
Mm-hmm. That happens a lot, especially in men, because they feel that they're stronger, they don't need to see a counselor. Seeing a counselor is a weakness or so. So if they are reluctant, which a lot of them would be, family and friends come in place the most. They need to keep a watch on the child or a teenager or adult, and they need to look for the same warning signs we discussed, and discuss that let's just go and talk. It's normal to have those feelings. A lot of times they feel that by going to see a counselor in those situations, it may not be something normal. It may be a weakness on their part, which is not the case. And these things go away with help, professional help.
There's obviously a lot of anxiety. We've had these two incidents at the Lone Star College campuses, and we've had a number of bomb threats at major colleges all year long. It's got to be very anxious for a lot of parents out there and students.
And that's something which the colleges can usually do to increase some sense of security, so that when the students return back, they see some heightened security, and that helps them in their confidence, because their confidence can be shaken today because of what happened.
All right, thank you for joining us, Dr. Asim Shah from Baylor's College of Medicine. Thanks for being here this morning.